MLB schedule is out 2023, and I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty massive change for the sport, and it's going to be a more balanced schedule, which I think is a great thing. For the longest time, each team kind of is, a lot of division opponents, and this time there's going to be more variety. And it's the first time in modern MLB history that every team is going to play every other team at some point throughout the season. I love it. And in a sport where there's 162 games, I feel like you need to at least play every team once.
Doesn't it just make sense? Like this is so, I don't know. We've been waiting so long. The game has been waiting so long for this. Like, why has this not happened so far? Logistics are not an issue anymore and haven't been for 20 plus years.
Yep.
There's a bunch of planes in the air. These guys can travel. That's what they do. Just looking at the parity between Cleveland has 67 wins, right?
Yep.
I mean, the Baltimore Orioles, who nothing against them, who are in fourth place in the East, have 67 wins.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cleveland, the Central is weaker. One could argue they beat up on each other, but one could also argue the AL East beats up on each other, which they do. But there's better teams there. Why take some games away from the best teams always playing the best teams in the regular season? They should play everybody.
Agree. And I think that their move...
It's good for baseball fans.
It's great for baseball, but I think I read because they expanded the wild card this year, spots, they expanded it, obviously, so that way that they could have teams from each league play a similar schedule to kind of balance it a little bit. And that way all the wins and losses are kind of counted the same. And just, I don't know, like you said, I think it's great, but more importantly, I think it's going to be awesome to have big names continue to weather the great pitching matchups and, the West Coast, East Coast stars, maybe if there was a star in Pittsburgh, I'd tell you, but Vlad and the boys, getting an opportunity to play, some more of the NL stars and the new star-studded Padres. And, and more importantly, if you're from an area, I mean, where we live, we're 8 to 10 hours from the closest stadium, but if you're in an area that's there, you're going to be able to see every single
everybody,
one.
Right.
I know a lot of us, you want to go see your team, but I would try to go when I go watch a game to see a team that I don't normally get a chance to see because, a lot of times the West Coast teams aren't always coming. You might only play this division, but now it's going to be every team. And let's be honest, I think it's cool for each player to say, hey, I played in every single MLB stadium in my career, and you get to see all the great ballparks throughout this entire beautiful country of ours and Canada as well.
Toronto played the Angels, and the Angels came in and swept them. But more importantly, those stands were packed all three games because the fans went out, obviously, to see the Jays, but also to see Trout and Ohtani.
Yeah.
And what did Trout and Ohtani do? They won 3 games. They both homered in the same game.
Yep.
That's really good for the game of baseball. It's a long time coming. Hopefully it works, and hopefully they keep it forever.
Yeah, each team is going to play 52 games against division opponents, which was 76 under the previous.
That's a huge change.
Huge. And then it's going to include 13 games across 4 total series. Each division opponent decreased from 19 across 6 series. So that's 7 home games and 6 away games, or vice versa, against each opponent for a total of 26 home games and 26 away games. We could go on and on and on, but you guys should check it out, and maybe we'll touch on this a little bit more. It's a great thing. We're super excited for it. I think a lot of baseball fans are excited, and we're curious if you are. So leave a comment, let us know, whatever you'd like to, or if you don't want to, that's cool too.